I'm asking if you got any confused. You better just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, nigga been telling your ass for a long time. You have no. That nigga. That's Tito's best friend right there. I'm about to say that African nigga probably the leader crazy guy. Him and Pluto. After the shit he was saying, if you don't heard that shit, that nigga probably would delete that nigga as a friend. Like, yeah. Oh, that shit gonna be joking, my nigga. That was up. Yes, you is, nigga. Why I just say game over on my screen? Like, not watching the one nigga shit?
Hold on, do not look. Yeah, look.
Seriously, I'm gonna watch it. That's deep shit. I'm about to say, can't be mine because I'm fighting right now. Hey, what's up? You trying to hit me, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. Ouch. Oh, wait. Hands, nigga. Don't run away now. Don't run away. Scary ass, man. Let me think about this, man. Let me think about this. Think. How might be doing damage to this nigga?
Met someone like Tenzo before, in a different life. We might have become friends. The best I can do is put the past behind me. Maybe that's enough.
It's good to hear too.
What I look like, a Michael ass nigga? Bitch, I ain't no Michael ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Fucking with real nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, white ass nigga. Look at that nigga hell now. Yeah. By the time you come back and
I got it.
Incoming ad break.
Wait for me, and don't be troubling me. Other people want to.
Don't you feel sorry for me? Please don't you murder me. Clean the laundry. You're singing that shit. You can just go on YouTube, man. Just type in I'm a banana. I'm not typing that shit in on YouTube. Man, you know you gonna want to look at that shit. That shit's stuck in your head already.
What you do? Platanitos, we will go on to. Please don't you murder me.
Stupid ass niggas. Yeah, that is kind of stupid. Man, they be going off with the whole conflict.
Please don't you murder me. Please don't you crack me. Please don't you throw on trees.
Thanks for shit.
Good night, Bubba. Good night. Good night, Kenzie. Good night, Mikey.
Tell my kids I say good night.
Tell my son I said good night, man.
Don't you feel sorry for me? Please don't
You murder me. We both we cacanitos. We both we grow on trees.
So true.
1, 2, 3. Now who that is talking about what's up with y'all? What's up with it, Nick?
Me and Q about to go on that, right? I mean, dude.
Oh.
What? I ain't can't complain more with y'all. You ain't gonna do nothing but sell y'all anyway. Okay.
Who the fuck up? Who?
Don't give a fuck what.
Why you got? Why you trying to do me, man? Damn, I did it. Can't you leave me alone? Damn, snitch.
I don't want to.
Huh? Good. 1, 2, 3.
Just keep, make sure you keep down my eyes.
1, 2, 3.
I love the thing to her. She's special.
1, 2, 3.
I take that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
She with me, she feel young as. You don't want to know about that. Fix her old ass when I see her. I understand. What you gotta do, man? She get me disrespecting me like this out in the streets.
Yeah, that one time.
What?
Okay, yeah, I mean, you understand it. But she out here giving guns away, I see.
Because I'm evil.
Why you being evil, Isaac?
Yes?
Why you being? Why you being?
Chicken over, chicken over, chicken over. I knew you know. You in there right now?
You made what?
Chicken or something? Shut up.
I do evil.
Say something, Ernie? Oh, I thought a folk nigga about to say something.
Nobody cares.
Man, we just got a lot going on right now. No, nigga. No, not yet, nigga. I'm about to.
You said what, kid? You gonna be clocked in these ghosts. Huh? Yeah. Murder me. We both be clocked in these ghosts. We both been going to. Man, can you go to bed? Good night. Good night. No, wait, no. Good night. Okay.
No, I know his backpack. He actually opened another backpack. Yeah, it was my friend named Ethan. Still? Yeah, you don't tell me what to do. And then he put Tinker in my backpack. And I stepped on my friend's shoes. And I told him I want my shoes. I don't care, bro. He stepped on it again. And then my friend came on. And my friend got mad.
Can y'all go to bed? Alright. Can you eat so you can go to bed? Nevada, can you go to bed? Nigga, good night. Good night. Good night. What? Oh. I just went outside too. You a what?
Why does this girl come in here
That's not, you a what? You do, you know what that means? So why you saying it? You a what?
Are you trying to create? What they say? What they say, man? I want to know. They say that they didn't know what it means. Tell me, bro.
Hmm?
I want to know.
What?
You trying to think?
I didn't even step on the shoe. I hovered my foot
That's what I
over
want to
her.
know. Shit, Chad. Well, that means a Chad ass nigga. You the type of nigga claim out if you in the school together, nigga, I'll stop you from being bullied.
I'm gonna need your help. He'll be dead and you'll be dead too.
I hovered over them. She's like, oh, look at my shoes. So she ran away. I tried to step on them. Then she ran away. She moved her foot. And I didn't check it.
And I know how to fight.
And this Karen over here, unique freaking demeanor. He's walking around following her. What is he doing?
Niggas ain't trying to get their freedom.
Oh yeah, also I have a picture of her literally running around on class table. That is a table. I literally have a picture. I literally have a picture. What is
Mm.
this?
Can you hurry up and go to bed? I'm running up a table.
Yes, at school.
So all y'all doing something different at school. Cereal. Oh, she must not been listening.
Why is this girl not even wearing a shirt?
Dude, go put on a shirt, man. Go to bed.
You can't be that comfortable to come out here. Really weird, man. Alright! Come here! Come here, Red!
Nice to meet you. I'm Rundachx45.
Waters dancing down. A summit looms too distant. Streams never flow back.
If you can handle yourself in a fight, come here.
Are you challenging me?
That depends. Are you for or against these Mongols?
Against.
Then that's all I need to know. We set up archery targets around Iki to train for another samurai invasion. Instead, we got Mongols. If you're looking for practice, shoot an arrow through each lantern as fast as you can.
I've shot warriors while riding on horseback. I think I can hit a few lanterns.
Hitting them is one thing. Speed is another. When you're ready, grab an arrow.
Fune let you live. Glad she did.
You can do better than that.
Just watch. He'll be back later before his samurai fights.
He can shoot at least.
My tip? Imagine you're shooting at samurai.
Can't wait to get back out to sea.
Incoming at break.
No entry. No entry. No entry.
I don't know you.
Got my eye on you, stranger.
Keep walking. Please help.
What do you need?
Shh. I'm not supposed to talk to anyone. I am Ito. The caretakers are keeping me here. Others too, including my brother. They won't let us leave.
What do you mean? Who are these caretakers?
Look around you. They're all followers of the monk Zenshin. His speeches have convinced many to serve the Eagle tribe.
A monk? Allied with the Mongols?
It's madness. The people here believe him. I'm playing along so they don't lock me away.
I can get you out of here. Your brother and the others too.
Thank you. Just please don't hurt the caretakers. They're good people, misled by Zenshin's words.
All right. I'll act like I want to join them. And see if I can find the other prisoners from inside their ranks.
They say the way is through service. Maybe that will help. Zenshin is about to speak, but only to caretakers. Head up this path, and you can listen without being seen. We have to stop talking. They'll see us. Head up this path.
Locals following the Eagle tribe.
You have to stop talking.
I should see what I'm walking into. These caretakers seem happy and relaxed. Is it all a lie? Mongol supplies. Enough to make this temple the Eagle
What?
tribe's new stronghold in the south.
Bro, go to bed. I better not see you again. Good night, brother.
Is this the monk Zenshin?
At first, the eagle showed me nightmares. Our people suffering after the samurai invasion, starving and begging for help I couldn't give.
Nightmares. Has he also tasted the eagle's poison?
Now, the eagle has shown me a new way. Through serving her tribe, she offers visions of plenty, of peace. Tonight, the Eagle tribe comes to put our fears to rest. Prepare the way!
Go to game of Ghost of Tsushima.
The Eagle tribe is coming tonight. I need to free the captives before they arrive. I should blend in and ask around. Find out where they're holding the prisoners.
Peace, friend. I am the warden here. I have been serving Zenshin since he saved my family from the samurai. What brings you to our temple?
I'm a friend of Ito. She told me of Zenshin's wise words. If you like, I can help guard the prisoners.
They are not prisoners, but spirits lost in turmoil. We watch over them until they see the way. But that duty is not for you. And soon it will not be for any of us. The Eagle tribe is satisfied with our efforts. Tonight, the Mongols will come
Bubba, you're gonna be
reward our
mad when you
goodwill and
can't get on your test.
occupy this temple.
If they take this temple, they could use it to spread the Eagle's word across the entire
Mimi!
world. Or beyond.
One can only hope. Now, we must hurry to
Yeah,
make the
just
final
like that.
preparations. Walk among us.
Who?
See if any of our caretakers need a hand or a kind word.
Thank you for this opportunity, Pepper.
Oh. Move it slow, 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 slow. Take it slow. Bubba, go to bed. Good night, sir. Right now, not later. Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey, stop it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little honey. Oh, that's weird.
My sister
Yeah.
must be safe here if Zenshin passes.
Why would you say such a thing?
Who brought you
The
here,
Eagle's
friend?
visions.
I usually assign caretakers.
Yeah.
No entry.
I understand. I only wish to be of service.
I'm to prepare food for the ones in turmoil.
Not all are allowed in. Or out. This building has a story to tell. The warden told me to lend a helping hand. I've come to protect Zenshin's way.
Then you are welcome here, brother. Zenshin's way will guide us to peace and prosperity.
I know this, but not everyone believes as we do. I heard you bring people here to help them find the way.
The poor souls in turmoil, yes.
Where are you keeping them?
Safely away from the caretakers. Eventually, whether peasant girl or mustering warrior, they all want to join us. Continue your service, brother.
When the door opens, we run.
Praspaka, don't be foolish. There's only one way out. Accepting the truth of the way.
Captives. Can't free them now without bloodshed. I should return when fewer eyes are watching. I've learned what I can. I'll wait for the right moment to free the captives.
You know,
Look, a new brother. Let's have a look at you.
Peace, friends. Mind if I rest here for a moment?
Join us. But if you're looking for a drink, you'll need to find your own sake.
It's a wonder more don't come here willingly. Once the eagle arrives, my family will no longer worry how I'll fill my belly. Or my cup.
With service, the only price.
I need to act now, while they're still sleeping. I've come to save you.
It's a test. They want to see if we know the way.
No, no test. I'm here to free everyone held here against their will. Have you seen a woman named Ito?
No, no one by that name.
She must be in another building.
The Eagle Tribe is here.
Mongols are the key.
Nice to meet
Stay
you.
here until I take
I'm
care of the guards.
Rundich45.
Escape.
No. She needs to go to bed. No, she needs to go to bed. She said she only do that just to stay up. No. Give it to her, Isaac.
Hey, look, stay!
You're going to be all right.
You came. But what about my brother?
I'll tell him you're waiting by the stairs. Go there when it's
And
safe.
that would be
We can return
$3.
home together.
And the rest? They're fools, but they don't all deserve the Eagle Tribe's cruelty.
I will stop the Mongols, and I will speak with Zenshin to make sure this never happens again.
Please show him kindness. He's a good man. Or he was. Until the eagle came.
You'll be free soon. Go, before another Mongol spots you.
I have to stay. I snuck out to find my sister.
Ito?
Yes, how did you know?
I've already freed her. Go. She's waiting for you by the stairs.
Better than I could have hoped. Thank you.
Negumbet.
Oso! Zateki! Mumbai Starla, Hanoi! Snow! Dosho! Dosho!
Now for Zenshin. He must be in the temple.
Legium Harsinta!
Stay away! I have done all you asked! Ah! Give me peace!
I'm not the eagle. You're safe. She's not here. But she did give me this... poison, too. It almost broke me. I survived by facing my fear, not running from it. Tell me what you see.
Child crying. His home burned by samurai. Begging me for food I do not have. I tried to stop it. I tried. I can't bear this alone.
You won't have to. Not tonight.
Her voice is still there, but fainter. The things I did, the promises I told my followers. What have I done?
What the Eagle wanted. Now you can tell your people the truth. How the Eagle tribe twists our minds with fear and lies to make us their willing servants.
If I can undo it, I will. Then I will leave the temple behind, until I can no longer hear her voice.
I hope you find peace soon, Zenshin.
Thank you. I hope whatever truth haunts you, you won't face it alone.
Been too long since I prayed.
Eat well tonight.
Blood still under my fingernails.
You keep checking the sky.
Hoping another massive rain washes.
This place. It reminds me of times with my mother and my flute. It's an ambush. Bastards! On our walks, my mother would regale me with funny stories about the cats that roam the palaces in Kyoto. pepper her with questions. But soon enough, it was time for Bokken practice. My mother would bring me to the Swordmaster, a gruff country samurai. I think she wanted something else for me.
Incoming at break.
Yadsok Sodbaira. Surteyu.
They didn't stand a chance.
I appreciate your aid.
One man against a pack of Mongols. Figured we'd even the odds.
Thank you. Keep ambushing their patrols. We'll clear the roads and drive them off this island.
Ghost of Iki, they call him.
I'll take him over a dozen samurai any day.
The ghost will help us.
I hear he killed 1,000 Mongols with that old Shimura bastard slung over his shoulder. Yes?
Those stories, they're not entirely true.
Of course they are. You must have heard some good ones about the ghost.
He wielded Komatsu Forge with his fiery breath.
Sounds like him, all right.
If you want to help his fight, the Ghost of Iki is asking for donations. We leave our offerings at his camp, northeast of where Kidafure village used to stand.
If you're taking food, he likes his sake filtered and his millet washed.
I'm sure he does.
I hope the ghost hears our prayers.
Hearing's one thing. Let's hope he answers them.
I left you at the bottom of the lake.
Wonder who's been impersonating me. Must be the ghost camp. Drank every drop. Still warm.
Hope everyone enjoys it here. Please follow the stream. Incoming ad break.
He was here, maybe watching something. I should wait, see if he comes back. Movement near the camp. Bandits. You must be the ghost. Are you stealing sake? More thief than samurai. Don't hit those barrels. Where are you running off to? Better catch up. Time to meet the ghost. All right, Ghost. Let's see if you've left a trail. Tracks. Clumsy.
Got you! Back off! Or you'll answer to the ghost of Iki!
Enough! I'm looking for the ghost.
You and half the island, but we found him first.
This little rat shit owes us a fortune!
He owes me more.
One day, boy. Then we start snipping off toes.
So you're the hero everyone's talking about.
Oh no, I'm not the ghost, but I do work for him. There we were, fighting to save Iki Island, when those dead fox bandits attacked us. Took the ghost prisoner.
Where do they take him?
Their camp, just west of here. I've got one day to pay them back.
No, stay out of trouble. I will find your master. I have some questions for the ghost of Iki.
stand and fight! That fear I see in your eyes. Get down! Run! The ghost is free!
All right. You?
Lord Sakai, get me out of here.
You're pretending to be the ghost.
A respectful tribute.
Respectful. I should have known you were behind this.
I'm sorry, Lord Sakai. With Mongols everywhere, I couldn't take it anymore. Then I heard this Iki smuggler was prepping a one-way trip to the mainland. I had to get out.
And you didn't say goodbye.
You're always so busy.
If you were so eager to escape, how did you end up like this?
I got caught sneaking aboard the smuggler's ship. When word got out that I was stranded on Iki, some very bad locals hunted me down, tried to rob me.
Did you rob them first?
Skimmed profits and Sawasaka never hurt anybody.
So you're the most hated man on Iki. Half the island wants you dead, the other half you owe money. Am I close?
Lucky guess.
That doesn't explain the Ghost Act.
The people here hate me. But as the ghost, I could inspire the locals, rob the lowlifes, and...
And buy your way to the mainland.
Everybody wins.
I should leave. Let you deal with this mess.
But the ghost wouldn't do that, right?
Hold still.
Arms are still asleep.
Wake them up. I'll escort you to the campsite. That's it. All right, Ghost of Iki. You're on your own.
Wait. You can't leave me here. Everyone on this island is out to get me.
What about your recruit?
You met Pugu. Is he all right?
He nearly lost his head trying to pay your ransom.
He's just a fisherman. The kid needs me. Help me find Pugu, and I'll be out of your hair, I promise.
Oh, you better be close.
We agreed on a meeting place nearby, in case we were split up.
Lead the way.
I thought you only had eyes for Tsushima. What brings you to Iki?
I came here with my father once. Years ago. Never thought I'd return. When I heard something terrible was happening here, I couldn't ignore it.
Wish I'd known about those rumors. All I heard was Iki is safe, not a Mongol in sight.
This friend of yours, how did you convince him to join your ghost performance?
The Eagle tribe sank the boat I used to get here. I almost drowned, but Fugu pulled me from the sea. I tried to teach him,
Hope
but he
everyone
didn't listen.
enjoys it here. Please
You couldn't
follow the
resist your
stream.
charms.
Few can, my lord. Fugu! It's me!
I knew you'd escape, Master! The ghost lives to fight again!
Enough with the ghost talk, Fugu. You can call me Kenji. My friend here is the ghost.
Oh, I see. Well, someone called the Viper has a message for the ghost.
That's for me.
You're in trouble with the Viper of Hakata Bay?
He's the smuggler I told you about. The one with the ship ready to sail for the mainland. I tried sneaking on board, but he caught me. Now I owe him a small fortune if I want to keep my head and get off this island.
Then we better meet him and sort this out.
You're going to help me?
The Ghost of Iki is going to help himself. I want to meet the smuggler who spent the last 20 years evading samurai capture.
go.
What happened to your horse?
Nico? I had to trade him to the Viper as collateral. I hope he's all right.
Lord Shimura's been hunting the Viper for years. You're lucky he didn't take one of your hands when you tried to sneak aboard his ship.
He was about to chop off other things, but I convinced him to save me a seat to the mainland. All it took was handing over Miko and promising to pay 10 times the asking price. You should know, the Viper doesn't like people like us.
People like us?
You know, tough guys. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Well, whatever you do, don't push him. This doesn't have to get ugly. Wait here, Fugu.
Yes, go. I mean, Master Kenji.
It's me, Kenji, the ghost of Iki. We're here to see the Viper.
Be calm, Kenji, and don't talk too much.
Who, me?
Where is my money?
You must be the Viper of Hakata Bay.
Who is the Masu, Kenji?
He's a friend. Jin Sakai.
Sakai? Had a run-in with your father once.
Incoming at break.
Never got the feeling back in my little finger. Cannot say I mourned him.
My father made enemies, but they're not mine.
Good. Old grudges are bad for business. How did this runt recruit a samurai?
Kenji said he tried to sneak aboard your ship. He regrets the insult.
That's me, stupid, disrespectful Kenji.
Now he owes you a small fortune.
A big fortune. If you came to negotiate, you are wasting my time.
You're right. Nobody haggles with the Viper. We'd be better off collecting the bounty on your head.
Spoken like old Kazumasa.
Great points, everyone. But about my payment...
We can do better. If you meet us halfway. You need payment today to fund your journey. And weather the Mongol invasion. Lower Kenji's payment. And we can settle up now. Or wait. And hope he survives long enough to pay you back in full.
Hey!
You have got a smart friend, Kenji. I think we can work something out, Lord Sakai. Those Eagle Tribe bastards stole my navigation charts. Maps of every smuggling route between China and Hakata Bay.
You need them to reach the mainland.
That is right. And if the Mongols break my code, they will learn every weakness in the Shogun's fleet.
That sounds very bad.
You can recover these charts, if you grant Kenji passage to the mainland.
You have yourself a deal. Keep an eye on Kenji. Trouble sticks to him like shit on rice.
That could have gone worse.
The Viper trusts us. Now we have to deliver.
I think I pulled something when those bandits tied me up. Maybe I should rest up while Fugu helps you rob the Mongols.
He's just a fisherman, Kenji. He saved your life.
I know.
If you want to act like the ghost, stop using people and start thinking how you can help them.
Back there with the Viper. You had me scared for a moment. I told you he hates the tough act.
Some people respond only to kindness. Others require a glimpse of steel. The Viper needed to remember what it meant to deal with a samurai.
Well, I'm glad you kept it under control. You don't want to see him on a bad day.
More guards than I expected.
Maybe I should keep watch. Anything goes wrong, I'll give a signal. Bird call. No, screaming monkey.
Shh.
Just Betty! Dasha!
Legium Harsinta, Tentway!
Betty! Dasha! Turgen! Dasha! Dasha!
The Viper's navigation charts. Time to go.
Any luck?
I've got it. Let's go.
The eagle's gone. You sure?
Just in time. Good work. Everything is here. We'll just need a few minutes to check my maps. Then we set sail.
What about the people we sent ahead of us?
Settled on board, but we are at capacity. Have to dump all expendable cargo. There's only
I'm
room
hungry.
for one more passenger. Ready to set sail, Kenji?
When do we leave?
Soon. We wait for no one. Reza doing business with you, Lord Sakai.
And you.
Sure you don't want in? I could hide you in one of my sake barrels. It's a tight squeeze, but with a little cooking oil, those narrow hips...
I'll pass. I'm not finished here yet.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Keep some of your best sake chilled for me. We'll celebrate when this is all over.
I'd like that. Fugu!
Forget something, Master?
Yeah, my common sense. Take my seat on the ship. You earned it.
But, Master...
Get moving, before I change my mind.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'll scrape by. Fugu, I didn't like his chances. It's better this way. Besides, you didn't think you'd get rid of me that easily, did you?
I'm not that lucky.
This calls for a drink.
To the ghost of Iki.
To forgetting all about him.
Ever since, those low chants have haunted me night after night.
Mongols calling curses down on us.
Keeping us in fear. I've had enough of your whimpering. You want to defend yourself, then train.
Best defense is to not get anywhere. Near.
This is exactly why we have
Incoming ad break.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a sight quack and it's mass trauma to try and unpack.
So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see. You fear you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe.
Close call, Jack, you wasn't much fun that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack.
So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you need. You're free, you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, bust you down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. See, lately I've been crying my heart out. What is happening to me? And how
What's up, MP?
This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor? Show 'em what's up.
MP, you're about to go off.
You'll receive your very
needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your district and seat location to 55555. And a guest experience member will respond immediately. Fly your Trailblazers fandom for all to see. Our next home game is Portland Penitent for the first 10,000 fans. They were designed by local students and are a limited edition. Don't miss out.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Ryan Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Trailblazers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Spurs, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Johnson, then there's Castle, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the point guard position. And for Portland, Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jabari Walker, and it's Hood in at the point. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, too.
Oh, man!
Oh!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Avdia. Back to Hood. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. Free throw line jumper. Hood can't get it to go.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Avdia. Goes up again. Ayton, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
There's the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Walker pulls down the board. The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Johnson against Sharp. Outside Hood. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Spurs. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Mr. Perfect gets the bucket. Mr. Perfect's got 10 points. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was so disruptive defensively, picking up a bunch of steals. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Hood passes to Sharp. Back to Hood to end the run. And it's Harris with the rebound.
just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Henderson, he's checked in for Sharp. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Shots good by Hood.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he lays it up and in. 14 points for him.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
1:33 left to play in the first. Henderson outside. Avdia passes to Walker. Three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
For San Antonio, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Outside Hood. Down low. Avdia against Johnson. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Mr. Perfect. And Ayton pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Avdia against Johnson. Outside Hood. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Hood's got 8.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Mr. Perfect. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's San Antonio. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Get him, MP.
Back to Hood. For 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Mr. Perfect. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Driving inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Blazers trail by 10. The ball's knocked loose. That one falls. Mr. Perfect's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside Sharp. Here's Hood. Portland, no good that time either.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Hood. Here's Mr. Perfect, stolen by Ayton. And they're on the break. Outside Sharp. Pass to Hood. Tries to break his ice. Man, that one's good. Hood's got 10.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Yep, that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sharp, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Mr. Perfect.
Oh, to throw down.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Hood. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jackson is checked in. Here's Mr. Perfect. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Henderson outside. Outside Walker. 3-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Mr. Perfect gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls. And so we wrap up the first half. San Antonio on top, leading by 14. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even a...
And now let's take a moment. That does it for halftime.
Incoming at break.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Castle, Tobias Harris out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the one. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. So it's Portland now, trailing by 13. Now here's Sharp. He's covered closely. Clock at 6. Rebound by San Antonio.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Hood. Ooh, it's stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Mr. Perfect passes to Harris. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he cranks it down right on top of DeAndre Ayton.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Oh,
Over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing! Man, everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Outside Hood.
I don't know if you push the...
He's checked in for Portland.
You got this, MP.
Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but you know, looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff.
Called Portland. 1:56 left to play in the fourth.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Pass to Avdia. And here's Ayton. Hood on the wing, 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by Portland.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jabari Walker, and it's Hood in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is...
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
9 MP.
Can't be reaching like that, MP. They don't even know what's coming for them. Get ready to light it up tonight.
attempting to enter the court or in off court, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators who give you such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. If you report any violations of these rules to the inspector, security, or arena staff member. Folks, don't forget to come up to the game for Saturday. What better way to put it than have pictures of your favorite mascot? That's how you the Super Answers. Want to join us for our next exciting San Antonio Spurs home game? Check out the Iron Backcourt. Representatives are standing by. Don't miss out on any of our...
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Brown in at the 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. Here's the 3. Brown's shot is off. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Mobley outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Makes it off the glass.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Brown. Mobley outside, beyond the arc. Mr. Perfect with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Back to Vassell. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. To end the run. San Antonio with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominance.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Wembanyama's numbers. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the paint, and stolen by Wembanyama. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Brown. 11 points last game. Mitchell left side. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Garland the pass to Mobley, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on an 18-5 run here. Here's Mr. Perfect. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. With the drive, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Mitchell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Spurs leading by 17. Here's Mr. Perfect. 20 points for him. Vucevic with the block. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Spurs leading by 17. And back with this. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mitchell kicks to Williams. And we have an intentional foul there, G. And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking. And
acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Cavaliers.
To me, it starts with their...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Brown in at the small forward. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Chicago was sensational. He finished with 64 points and was reliable as ever from distance. A mind-blowing effort that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort.
Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. Spurs leading by 18. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And Benyama's out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. For Cleveland, they've gone through with 8 here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Good game, MP.
Can't be reaching like that, MP.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
They double team Tatum. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Brown. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think...
Spurs trail by 4. We've got Wembanyama, Devin Vassell out there with Jackson, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and at the other end of the floor. He's a thief. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Lou, looking to win the run. Got a hand on it. Here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Spurs with some changes. Harris has checked in for Vassell, and Castle subbed in for Branham. They double team Tatum. Pass to Walsh. Back to Tatum. Takes a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Kispert outside. Here's Walsh. Drains the triple.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at the Thunder, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at San Antonio, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jackson. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Kispert. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Offline with a three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 18. Takes it inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Jacks up a three. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket. Mr. Perfect's got 32 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Jackson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. The Celtics also with a sub. Lopez is checked in. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Left side White. Inside. Here's Holiday.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Mr. Perfect gets the bucket.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Boston, no good that time either.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
And it's good. 2 points. Mr. Perfect's got 36 points.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown scanning the floor. Shot to stop the run. And there's the rejection.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
He does not get the second one. Here's Mr. Perfect from deep. Hits the trifecta. 43 points in the game. And so it's San Antonio holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Looking at San Antonio, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Grant, there's such intense. the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Corey Kispert, Jason Tatum out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Walsh in at the 3, the small forward.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Tatum. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Second shot opportunity. Alexander misses. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's rebounded by Walsh. And the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And they go to the intentional foul. Granted, see. Here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. The kick out to White. And here's Brown. He's guarded by Vassell. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he commits the intentional foul. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked.
Great win tonight, MP.
Yeah, MP. Like those kicks, MP?
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Washington Wizards. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Washington, they're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And well, for Washington, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Koulibaly is out there with Trae Young. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, they've got Tobias Harris, Mr. Perfect out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Wizards ball.
Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. There's the three. He can't get it to go. Pass to Mr. Perfect. From past the arc. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a...
MP, you need a spark. You can do it.
For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Jaren Jackson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And so we conclude the first half. It's San Antonio leading by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me with who isn't making the cut, because this group is all you need.
Geez, I guess we can call it right now that Jet has spoken. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Wizards.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jaren Jackson, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in.
number 22.
So on the floor for Washington.
Who's got ball? Hey, right there.
Wizards trail by 7, and they go to the intentional foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Ryan. To make substitutions.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Castle. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Their ability, again, to stretch the...
So it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Okay, then. That's how we stand.
At least you get some extra rest tonight. Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago Warriors?
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season.
I want to be the MVP. You looking for those
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every...
Let's get it, MP.
Forward, and it is great to see what you've been delivering. So,
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on two. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we've got an intentional foul.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 5, Stephanie Castle.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio. Thunder trail by 6. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K Insider. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back.
62. Fans, please direct your attention to 60.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
The second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Then it's Chet Holmgren, then there's Lou Dort, and it's Jang in at power forward. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. That shot wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Oklahoma City leading by 6. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He contributed 40 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Vassell. Over Caruso. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Caruso with the ball for Oklahoma City. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Harris outside. And they double up Harris. Here's Vassell. Drops in the 3. And now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
The Thunder have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Johnson for the lead. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists here tonight. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Johnson. Out to Harris. And he comes up with a bucket. Harris has got 9 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Different look for Oklahoma City. McGowan's, he's checked in for Jang. Wallace comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's McGowan's. Wallace outside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And here's Harris outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 7-point San Antonio lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And that one's good. Topic has got 11.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
San Antonio's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
The fans certainly took notice of his play this year. He has the lead in the Western Conference voting.
And you know, thinking back on all he's accomplished this season, that's right where I expected him to be.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. White, he's checked in for Caruso. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jackson is checked in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
That's his 4th turnover this quarter. He's got to focus in.
Lawson, he's checked in for White. And San Antonio also making a switch. Shepard, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Topic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Topic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Ooh, so sloppy with the ball. Way too careless this quarter.
And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Thunder shooting just 36% in the 3rd. Here's Holmgren. He's got 12. Pass to Lawson. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Vassell. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Vassell's got 8 points in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Spurs. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Jackson out there with Shepard. Then there's Castle. Then there's Johnson. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the point.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was...
Always, coach. All right, get in there.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Mr. Perfect. Dort grabs the miss.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their
cause. So we see the Spurs taking the W here.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Man, the air really is thinner up here.
Hope fans live for games like this one.
How's it going, MP?
Oh, say does that star-spangled
They say revenge is...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. So, Clark, when you look at the MVP voting over the last few years, it has been dominated by the big men, especially 7-footers.
Yeah, pretty unique, right? For years, 7-footers didn't get much MVP love, and this stuff is somewhat cyclical, as you know, Kevin. Big shifts happen, like the talk of getting rid of conferences because the West was too strong once upon a time. That conversation and narrative flipped too, so I think, again, cyclical stuff happens in this league.
And that's an intentional foul.
He needs to...
And an intentional foul right there.
Really?
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
Now that we're close to...
Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been... So they foul intentionally.
Substitution on the court.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Look night out there with Murray. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. So we see Denver get the win here. It was up for grabs.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.
Stop game time, bring the pain time.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
A big part of his exceptional play lately has been his performance from out beyond the arc. It's like he just can't miss. Even in the modern league, that consistency is just remarkable.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Hardy, coming off a terrific game against New York. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
He may need to take a seat and recap.
Some energy out there, MP. You're up.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka Doncic is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 4.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Spurs trail by 3. Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And Dallas making a change here. Martin's checked in. And here's Schroeder. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Lively. Doncic left side. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He picked up 38 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. Over Doncic. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Castle. Castle's got his 4th assist in this one. From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Nurkic has checked in for the Mavericks. Diallo comes in for Schroeder, and timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Number 1, San Antonio. 2nd, the Mavericks.
But each one of these teams are adept at not just forcing turnovers, but also cashing in once they take away the ball.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Branham. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Mr. Perfect. Last game out, he had 38 points. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson, he's checked in for Oubre. Prosper's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Thompson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fifth personal foul. Third team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. So it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Olé! And now, time. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just... So it's San Antonio with the W. A clean win and one.
Great win tonight, MP.